Yeah, in a way, but it feels good to win. It's unfortunate. I know how heartbreaking it must be for RCB, but I'm just happy that we won, and the guys played 2 really good matches. All of us chipped in, and that was the important point. Well, I think he's bowled a few good spells in this, but in a crunch match like this, he carried us, the entire attack on his shoulders, gave all the other boys a lot of confidence the way he bowled, and he's a really nice guy as well. So he helps all the other bowlers, talks to them, keeps them calm. And that's why he's the best bowler in the world. There's nothing really you can say when he's hitting really good balls for 6. The first one he hit for 6 was a fantastic ball by Goni, just back of a length going across him, and he just put him into the second tier of the stadium. So with a guy like that, you just bowl as many balls as you can in good areas, and then the rest is up to Chris Gale to try and get out or hit them out of the park. So I think Steno's extra pace bothered him a bit today, and I think Steno had a pretty clear plan as to what he was going to bowl to Gale, and that really worked. And lucky to get an inside edge, but I think Steno's pace and his short length bothered him a bit today. To me, what he bowled last season was magic, and unfortunately, as you said, injuries, fitness issues. But I think you're sometimes tempted to try and make a change. We had another young leggy in our squad, Akash Bandari, but Mishi is Mishi. You need to give him that support, that love, and that encouragement to keep trekking, keep playing, and keep getting his rhythm back, because leg spinning is one of the hardest arts in the world, and he just repaid the faith that we've showed in him by bowling 2 unbelievable spells in the last 2 games against really good batsmen, and we're just looking forward to having Mishi fitter and better as the seasons go along. Yeah, looking at the wicket, after the first 4 or 5 overs went through, we were like 140. If you get 140, that's a great score. The only X factor with the RCB guys is Chris. It doesn't matter what the wicket is. If he bats 10 overs, they'd probably take any match away from any side. So I thought JP batted magnificently. Everyone else managed to chip in and keep the scoreboard ticking. And that's the way the game goes. You get to a manageable total on a wicket that was 2-paced, and if you pick up wickets and you exert enough pressure, sometimes it turns your way. If you have the 150 bowler in your side. But I think sides will really sit down and think now about strategies, bowlers, bowling makeup when they come up against sides like the West Indies, because I think the West Indies will have a really good T20 lineup come the T20 World Cup. They've got some really good solid performers, big hitters. Nareen is bowling exceptionally well, so they'll be really encouraged by the performances of their local players, of their big players here. But if you go to Sri Lanka, the wickets are slightly different. The boundary lines are bigger, so that works in the bowler's favour as well. And that's something international sides will take a lot of confidence on. In an international side, you have 4 to 5 number 1 bowlers who make the team. So that also makes a difference when you're bowling at a guy like Gale. Well, that Chennai's got this really a freakish habit of sneaking in and then going all the way. So we're just talking about in the dressing room as well. And I think they'll be really happy, really encouraged. And if they win their first match, they get 2 home matches. If they, semi-final and a final, if they get through, so they'll be really pumped. So you've got to give Chennai a big nod and say they've got the side, they've got the skills, they've got an excellent team. So it's going to be one of the most interesting playoffs in IPL. Probably the most interesting year, and probably the most interesting playoffs. Well, I think we've played really good cricket. Unfortunately, the results haven't gone our way, but we played really, really good cricket. We batted really well throughout the tournament. Most of the players coming into runs at one time or the other. Shikhar Dhawan's been, he's been magic. Cameron White's been exceptional. JP Duminy, when he spends enough time at the crease, gets us runs. All the young guys like Akshat Reddy today, batting up the order against Sean Tate the last game. He showed a lot of guts. We've got young guys like Reddy, Ashish Reddy, Veer Pratap Singh, Goni, the way he bowled the last 2 games. So there's a lot of encouragement for us to look forward to, and also, a bit of regret as to, drop chances. We need to improve our fitness, our fielding, because fielding is the most important skill in this format of the game. That's how bowlers become better and batsmen are contained to less runs. So those are things we have to look at. But we've had last ball finishers, last over finishers, getting down to the wire, but not really delivering at crucial times.